Let's continue. Go. Okay. We're looking for bad guys. Well, obviously, but know what we're doing. Totally forgot what we did yesterday. Oh, the other one's... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. And it is they who should heed those words. They with their gold rings, fine garments, and big houses. The kingdom of God is at hand, my children. But only he who holds Jesus in his heart, only he shall enter therein.
Okay. I don't know why that man made me stop and listen to his speech. Weird.
Yeah.
Is someone... What? What are you doing here?
What? Hey!
Good health to you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack
Okay.
you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
We're talking about Fight Club.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
That's nice.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. Take care now.
Okay. So there's something going on in their house. We wait until... I mean, we're... Might as well.
You're an arse. You'd better hope I don't shake you. All I'm saying.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
What happened with the Tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that, complaining about all the shouting, ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't.
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but all right.
Good luck to you.
Good health to you.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand,
Ooh.
What went on with the tanner?
when things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Take care now.
Look out.
Frankie.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks.
God be with you.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I heard that someone was looking...
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that.
I'd ask.
I heard you gave him quite...
It's his own damn...
Really? He just came...
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He
really tried to have a...
Pretty much, it's the same thing.
Take care
He,
now.
he was fine until they lost his money.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
Hey.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I want to get better at fistfight.
Certainly.
I'm interested.
All right. Now, farewell.
Nah. Punch.
I want to get...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First you have to...
Okay.
Well.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a...
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar, and leave him be, or get down to business.
Get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you?
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
Weed, we're fighting.
I heard that someone...
No.
Let's do it.
Let's go. May the Lord
Let's go. We fighting.
Yo! Ow!
Let's fight.
That wasn't.
God be with you.
To hell with you. God!
Sweet. Won that one. Got strength. And a main level. With that. Let's fight.
Let's fight.
That wasn't. May the Lord watch over.
Headcracker's OP.
Let's fight.
You look pretty.
We'll see.
Farewell. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Oh, nope. Block.
Shit! It'll be all over with you soon.
Come on, buddy. Nice.
I want to fight.
You put on quite. God be with you.
You gonna cry now? I'll wipe my ass with you!
Come on, buddy.
Come here!
Ow!
Oh, come on. Like, I'm... I want to do more than just that. Just fucking swing at him. Gee. Or just... Bullshit.
Farewell.
I'll be right back.
Take care now.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it. Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Is this the church you were? Oh, did I get any more points or? I'm almost level 9. Sword's almost maxed out. 9. Defense is almost maxed out. I think 20 is max.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I'm not gonna rat him out.
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Pius done fucked up.
That was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself.
I have a feeling that Pius wasn't part of this gang.
Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Take care.
Well. This is gonna be an interesting quest. So it'll probably be easy. To a monastery. Oh. Go to Radzig. Tell him. I didn't even think of that. Or night.
Za to dnes my tu všichni s vámi spínáme k nebi ruce své a poprosit chcem modlitbami blaho zemské i nebeské.
Ještě si já pohár vína zaplatím, potom se já k mojej milej navrátím.
Where is her? Oh, there you are. Hey.
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations on winning the tournament. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Goodbye.
Okay, so... head back to Sasau. Sasau. I heard about this this mission. Not everyone's cup of tea, apparently. I'll find out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna.
Yeah.
I hope I can be... You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Good luck to you.
God save you?
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. May the Lord watch over you.
God be...
You wouldn't... No.
Farewell. My respects to you.
You wouldn't be...
No. Good luck to you.
Carl, where are you? Are you this young, older gentleman right here?
God be with you.
You wouldn't...
No. God
Rude.
be with you. I'm at you.
You wouldn't be...
No.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm honored that... You wouldn't be... No. God be with you.
I think I already asked you.
You wouldn't...
No. May the Lord watch over you.
Here you are, and good health.
I'd like something to eat.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Farewell.
Coming.
You, Carl?
Jesus. Take
Oh.
care.
What?
That's right.
Oh.
Ow.
Fuck off.
Fuck.
I'm stuck.
No kurwa! Hey, my God, I see someone stealing. There's a thief here. God! God, come here quick. There's a thief over there.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Good luck to you.
I was just checking on him.
I'm honored.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No.
Good luck to you.
Anyone new? You just move, that's all.
You wouldn't... No.
Good luck to you.
A tankard here.
Got it for you right here.
There. My place. Where's Carl? Not in there. Anyone new?
Pour me one. Salt this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
I'll have a beer.
Here. I'll be back with some shakes.
What?
Calm down.
I get...
Just everyone just... Carl? Oh, you're just in.
One beer for me.
You wouldn't be...
No. Take care now.
One ale over
You wouldn't be...
No. May the Lord watch over you.
You, stop right where you are.
Stop! Henry!
You were seen. You should have thought.
You're making this...
Well, I.
Are you Carl? Where the hell is this Carl guy? Is he... Did they say evenings? Because I could be just like here too early. Um...
One ale over here,
Hmm. I have to Google it. Evening.
What's the hold up there?
Let's just do 20.
I'll be right back with that. Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
And once I get pissed, I'll go and find myself a whore.
You won't be going anywhere.
Found Carl.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. May the Lord watch over you.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
Good luck to you.
Oh.
I can't wait to see how you throw. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. That's all.
This is not good. Not good at all.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
And there it is.
That's it. This'll be the one.
Bust.
No luck tonight. Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
No.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
I meant to hit Q, not F. That sucked. I failed there.
I might as well go and... Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Still so behind.
That'll do me.
I'm not getting any combos. These dice, like... There we go. Oh.
Finished.
He has 500 to go. And I can't get... Oh, there was another 3.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. This'll be the one. We'll see. That's all. Come on, it's time I had a throw. Kurva. What the hell? Did I even stop playing?
I'm in a fighting mood. Oi, you! Are you staring at me?
I'll have a beer.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed? What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
I will.
That's all then.
May the Lord watch over you.
What's going on? Dude. Dude's dice. Whatever you guys do, don't look in my window. Close this? No? Let's see if any of my new armor... Okay, that's it. That one.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here you are.
Good luck.
You
no
know,
matter what
money
you
would be
plan on
nice,
doing
but...
with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Farewell.
Okay. Now I get to go to the monastery. Ugh. Right. Off to the monastery. Need to eat. Can I eat from here? Food. Bacon. Bread rolls. Thank you. Food. All right. Now to the monastery. So one of these guys person I'm looking for.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery.
I need to know who he is.
So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
Not yet.
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. God be with you.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Oh.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you
I'm not gonna lose my shit, am I?
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Well, damn.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine.
Awkward.
Secundum. In loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Huh. Become a monk.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Okay.
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. Praise be to our Lord Jesus. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Someone's been creeping around in the corridor. Our Lord Jesus. Oh, what am I saying? Creeping. He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been
This is the
Brother
garden,
Cicada.
a place for silent contemplation and meditation.
Night.
Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
Of course.
So beware. God be with you. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come to... Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precept... But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you.
Okay.
And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us.
but officially Abbot Peter, and soon enough someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Okay. Well, I don't want to talk to him about, the feeling that I won't be able to find any good books here.
The forbidden
Don't even
books
look at
must
that
be in
cabinet.
cabinet.
It contains forbidden books. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
Interesting. I have. Okay. Lockpick. Hey, Lucas.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
Listen, brother. Is there anyone in the monastery who can help me get hold of something,
If you're looking to get into mischief...
Will you tell me?
There's...
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name...
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past...
I'm not going to ask him. Siskin.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Things will get worse. I can feel
Are
it
you
in my
hiding
joints.
something?
The things you
Why are you so reluctant to
My
tell me
joints
anything
started
about
aching
yourself?
just before they
I'm
raised
hiding a
Scarlet.
lousy past
Now
that I'd
they hurt
rather
again.
forget.
But worse
I
than
hate
last
to think
time.
of all I lost when
Tell
they
you,
stuck me in
something's
here.
going to happen out there.
And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
Things will get
To get
worse.
out of here as soon as
feel
I
it in my
can.
joints.
I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed
joints
brothers
started
cool
aching
off
just
a bit,
before they raised
and then I'll
Scarlet,
take the
and
silver
now they hurt again.
and run off
But
somewhere,
worse than last
far,
time.
far away from
Tell you,
here.
something is going to happen out there.
Okay. I don't think it's
That's
him.
all I wanted to know.
Siskin is.
Salve Domine.
I'd be interested. Tell me about...
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself, it would be Antonius.
What can you tell?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always...
That's all. I'd like to ask... Well, that's all.
Okay. Did we talk already? Wasn't. Wasn't there one more? Or is it 3 plus me?
What do you desire?
Will you tell me?
There's not much to... It's peaceful here.
So you chose...
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old...
So, it all leads to Lucas?
Touching. More like infuriating. A horrible, abominable waste of parchment.
Oh, there's this guy.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and the...
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the...
Okay.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the... I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already.
Sounds like you don't have much time.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
What can you tell?
Oh, I'm surprised.
Do you know anything?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's... He's always happy to help.
I'm interested...
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to...
Do you have any grounds for suspicion?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone.
Can you tell me?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure. What troubles you?
Didn't mean to.
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask... What can you tell me?
What can I say? You're here to
I meant something specific.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Antonius is hardworking and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we...
Okay. You.
I'd like to know...
I don't...
Do you know anything?
I don't. He...
You really don't know anything?
Don't get upset.
I'd like to know... What can you tell?
Not a lot.
Are you joking?
Why should I?
I'd have thought you might want to know.
Don't get upset.
I'd like to know... Tell me about...
I'd like to.
Are you joking?
Why should
I? I'd have thought you might want to...
Don't get up.
Ah. Okay, so Jodok and Siskin don't go. Uh, 3 a.m. start today, 4 a.m. prayer. I could start at 4. Get a food. Okay. 4, 6, 8, 12. Okay. Okay. I don't want to ask them anything until so I get to know them more. So 3 o'clock we get up and they're not in prayer, morning prayer. So where are they?
Apage, Satanas!
I don't. Hmm. I don't want to knock them out. Doesn't go toward pocketing. Hmm. What? Rude. I almost had it. What'd you do most of your stream? Failed at pickpocketing. I get. Rude. We gotta wait.
No. Clear off. Let me sleep.
It is 4 o'clock. Everyone's getting up. You're Antonius. Well, Siskin, I guess.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
All right. Yes. Lucas. Where's Siskin? Get distracted, and I should have followed. Siskin. Damn dark. What?
Good boy. That's my boy. Wait here for... Stay. Back to the mill. Ho!
Lucas.
Not now.
Can't you see?
Not now.
Everyone should be headed to food.
Brother, what are you doing?
I was feeling a...
Brother, save your... This is your first...
Can't you see? We're at...
Go eat with the others. Food! Move.
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is
That's
written,
Lucas.
the fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore,
Will you tell me something?
the
I mean, where you're from.
govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to
Come
say,
on.
he should show
What
them all
has
that
been-
is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among
I found this piece of...
The words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds.
I'd like to ask you something...
Abbot should always
Well, that's
remember
all.
what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
Oh, you're so far away.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silo. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient
Talk to me,
characters
brother.
he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by
It
stripes
occurs to...
and
Lockpicks?
other bodily punishments.
You surprise me,
Knowing
brother.
that it is written,
And you,
the fool
a
is
nobleman's
not
son.
corrected with words.
But you could
And
ask
again,
Brother Salarius.
beat your
They
son
say he
with
used
the
to be a
rod,
thief.
and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict.
I'd be interested...
Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the
What about
prophet
you?
says.
Be on good terms. He's a slut.
What can you tell me?
That there's no man alive.
You don't.
I have set words to my mouth. I was mute and
Why is he in the...
No one knows.
Do you think he has a seat?
Don't we all?
here the prophet shows that if the spirit of
That's all I wanted.
sought to lead us
That's
in
all.
lives to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin.
Where is he here? He's not here either.
Therefore, since
There's
silence
Lucas.
is so important, permission to speak can rarely be granted.
Oh, bad.
For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples' part is to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the
Praise be to
humility
Christ,
and
brother.
submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to
I'm looking for...
And what?
we condemn everywhere with a perpetual
I'm looking...
Lock
and for
picks?
such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open
I'd like to
just
the rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on humility.
Rude.
Virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell.
So...
But this very obedience will be acceptable to
What is it, brother?
I'd like...
is done without hesitation. Delay with warmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given
I'm looking...
And what...
For if the disciple obeys with an ill will purpose, not necessarily with his
I'm looking for...
Luck?
then even though he fulfills the command, yet his word will not be acceptable to God.
What's it to you?
Peace, brother. There's... So you heard I used to be a... I'll trade them.
Oh, food. Okay.
And what he is called, and should know that to whom
What is it, brother?
more is committed. From him more is required. Let him...
I need more than this.
Heli, the priest of Sila, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time.
Already 8. Alright.
But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing.
No, wrong person.
McGregor.
I know.
That means you get...
No, not...
I don't want to talk to you. I'm here to trade.
What troubles you?
Still short?
Let's have a word about the... Satisfied?
You won't convince me. Praise be to Christ.
Brother...
I see.
Well, yes.
I won't be...
How could I get...
With great difficulty.
Is there...
The door out of the...
Could you...
Rob the...
You wouldn't be doing...
Then what could you...
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother.
That much?
Precisely.
I still need... Just like stealing anything that's not bolted down. Hmm. This one's difficult. There you are.
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask... How is it that you...
I've paid off the Circators to turn a blind eye.
I'm still...
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
What kind of a book?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this, bara that. Who knows what it means?
Oh.
Ah, prejudice.
You're right.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. Just please don't...
Actually, I'm still...
It's no big...
I'll leave you be.
Thank you.
Brother, what are you doing here?
I had other affairs.
Brother, save your... This is...
Am I supposed to still be eating? Can I get a lockpick now?
What troubles you?
Says he goes and read.
Brother, what do you do?
You're right, brother.
Now this is...
Very well, brother.
Now.
Oh shit.
Peace be with you, brother.
I'm Gregor, and I'm...
I know.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone...
When it's not the...
But then we're authorized...
I'd like to... What can you...
What can I...
I meant something...
But you know...
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to...
Dude, this place is... This quest is hard. It's...
Talk to me, brother.
4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let Nonere be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour.
This is pretty much where I'm gonna leave it. This quest is gonna suck. I can tell. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like, help me out real with the 50 followers. I'll see you.